back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm gonna make some video about principle of young learners and also how to deal with different types of young learners. Without any further ado, let's go to the video. The first thing is about principle of young learners. We have to know if they are four things that include in principle of young learners. First is implicit learning, second is contextual learning, third is meaningful learning, and fourth is learner-centered. So today we gonna discussion about that. The first thing is implicit learning. What is implicit learning? Implicit learning is the learning of complex information in an unintentional manner without awareness of what has been learned. So in this context is children don't realize if they are in learning activity. For example, like they do some games, but the games are include about material that continuing with English teaching. Maybe the context can be vocabulary, can be a grammar or anything else. So it makes children didn't stress to learning some material. They just enjoy themselves because they only do some games, but they don't realize if they are in learning activity. So that is the explanation about implicit learning. And also the second thing is contextual learning. What is contextual learning? Contextual learning is based on the constructivist theory of teaching and learning. Learning takes place when teachers are able to present information in such a way that students are able to construct meaning based on their own experiences. As a teacher, we can teach them material that may be related to their experience or maybe their real life. For example, like we can give them some learning activity for maybe the context is vocabulary, but the vocabulary about real life things. Maybe the context is an animal and the animal should be related to their real life. Maybe can be a cat, can be a lion, can be a dog, not the animal that's strange for them. So that is the contextual learning. Next is meaningful learning. What is meaningful learning? Meaningful learning means the act of higher order thinking and development through intellectual engagement that uses pattern recognition and concept association. It can include, but is not limited to critical and creative thinking, inquiry, problem solving, critical discourse, and metacognitive skills. In this context is meaningful learning not too far than contextual learning. They have a context when we have to teach children. So we can just try to use or try to apply about a context that related to a student's real life. So yeah, it's not too different than a contextual learning. And next is learner-centered. Learner-centered approach views learners as active agents. They bring their own knowledge, past experiences, education, and ideas. And this impacts how they take on board new information and learn. It differs significantly from a traditional instructor-centered approach. Some example of learner-centered design are a user-friendly interface that learners can navigate with ease, the use of video that is explanatory and interesting. So we just have to use some interesting and kinesthetic method for a learner-centered and also we have to know about what learner needs for their learning activity. Also, they can easy to understand the material when they learning about what they like, what they need. So that is the explanation about learner-centered. Okay, that is the explanation about a principle of teaching English for young learner. In the next session, we can discussion about how to deal with a different types of young learners. So let's go to the next session. So the first is how to deal with a passive and an active learners. We need to vary the task: listening, speaking, reading, writing, vocabulary, and grammar. And the next is give everyone equal chances to speak up and give them reinforcement, compliment, or a reward. And the next is walk around the class so everyone will get your attention, and also mix the passive and active students in the same groups, and also change the seating arrangement because sometimes some students are passive, they think you don't pay attention to them, and call out their names. All of the students that you teach in the class, you have to call their names, you have to know them, because I think it was give them a good impression, and also give a motivating words. For example, like after a passive students answer a question, you can say, "Wow, that was a great idea. You're good at speaking. You have to answer my question again. You did a good job." So the things that we have to do to deal with slow and fast learners is apply peer tutoring, the fast tutors and the slow. And also apply mixed groups. The fast learners and slow learners, it's good when in one group. And also do a comprehension check, especially on the slow learners. Ask question to both types. Also walk around the class, vary the learning methods, vary the level of difficulties and of a task assignment. Change the seating arrangement regularly. Give special treatment or attention to the slow learners, and also give enrichment, extra exercises to the fast learners. Give remedial teaching to the slow learners. Give feedback so students know their ability. Do a personal approach. Talk to a specific learner if needed. So it's not too different before about passive and inactive learners. So yeah, we don't specializing just one student. We have to specializing all of the students that we teach. So that's the explanation about how to deal with the different types of young learners. And also that is the last session in this video. Thank you for watching, and also I'm so sorry if I did a mistakes when I was delivering my material. And thank you for watching. I think see you again to the next video, and goodbye. Thank you for watching.